Hello everyone, welcome back. We're here in Camp Drybone, because I did in fact look it up, and you need to have reached a certain main story quest before you can actually unlock jobs. And that quest is actually quite a while away. It's one of the Sylph quests, and yeah, so we got a lot of work to do before we can even think about unlocking Paladin, but alright, it's all the same to me. It'd be nice to have it unlocked, but at the same time, it's not that big of a deal if we don't unlock it for a while. So let's just keep working on the main quest and get our Grand Company and Chocobo unlocked. That's our next big goal. So let's do that. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. I don't know why I sounded so mechanical there, but unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Chelly and me serve what? Dankred, you're supposed to have good grammar. You're supposed to be a scholar, right? Like, come on. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Chelly and me serve with like by using as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and stains. It will serve very well indeed. You have my thanks. Listen, Chelly. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. I mean, alright, that's a decent little plan, I guess, but haven't we already been investigating and spending a lot of time around here anyway? But you know what? I'll bite. Oh, my very uncomfortable looking, but, you know, very appealing looking leggings here apparently don't allow for the slops to exist. Whoops, no, there we go, so that's fine. We won't be wearing these for very long anyway. Where we going? I preach the teachings of Azema, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey and her wisdom? Azema is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Upon thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Man, does anyone speak normally in this goddamn world? Come on. Please, someone. Anyone. I mean, part of it is just me being dumb and having a tongue that can't do anything right, but also it doesn't help that they're speaking in this weird sort of dialect. And you are? Huh, another refugee by the looks of you. The moral flames have neither work nor corn for your like. Be gone, and see to it that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. That's not very nice. No, Olda kinda sucks, but you know, not helping. I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Like how I made the effort to dress like a refugee, but I'm also walking around with his sword and shield. What is it? God, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? And the last person is up or down? It better be down, because I jumped down already. Yep. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Chelly. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Alright, Thancred. Let's do it. I love how all the NPCs just get a teleport to where we need to be and I have to walk. Walk really far, I might add. It's actually not that far, but it feels that far when you have to walk everywhere. Well, there's just a bunch of people here. What's happening? Is there a fate that just spawned here, maybe? What the hell was that? I don't know. Maybe it's a map or something. Oh shit. Hiya, handsome stranger. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Chelly. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for a quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am priest of the Order of Nald Thal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. Dude, I probably pronounced that wrong. I don't care. Just don't. It's like, we get it. All right, I can't speak. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god-awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar. Raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amaljaw raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm, and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amaljaw in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands. Outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. So I posed as a priest to lure them in, the vulnerable, and give them over to the Amaljaw. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. It was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Amaljaw pay me. You sacrifice innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. I want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves for the gods. That I did not say that at all the white way. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ugh, not you again. Were you the one leaking the immortal flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that. I swear it. At this rate, or at this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter. There'll be times enough to learn the truth. Chelly, be a dear and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Man, I just can't speak today. I am sorry. Not like that's any different from any other day, mind you, but today just seems particularly bad for some reason. Oh god. I went for a drink and somehow I spilled it all over myself. So that's a thing. So give me a sec. Alright, here we are in the Waking Sands with completely dry clothing, so that's good, right? Alright, let's continue onward. Nothing terrible happened at all. Welcome back, Chelly. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You've done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amaljaw know the answer. Suffice it to say that they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Hey, look, we're gonna finally learn about Materia, which is actually pretty useful, actually. Like, now that you can retrieve materia from gear, it's actually not a bad idea to actually meld your stuff, although getting materia this early on is not really that easy, especially grade 1 materia, because not a whole lot gives that, so probably not going to get too many opportunities to use it this early on, but later on it'll be much more prominent. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. Does anyone speak normally? Please? Please? Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for a cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mudamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mudamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mudamix and his students, I have now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mudamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mudamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke and the way will become clear. Alright. This just serves as a little bit of a tutorial for Materia. Which, you might have some materia that you might have gotten from spirit bonding, maybe some of your lower level gear. I don't think any of my stuff is spirit bonded. This got kind of close, the brand new cures. I mean, I wore that for a long time. But yeah. Nothing to really spirit bond. I have some melded pieces, but that was because, when I got them, they were already melded, so. I guess I could just pop those out of there, but I still need to use them to level up Marauder anyway. But to be fair, it is it's free to meld now. Actually no, that's not true. I don't have any crafters on this character, so it's not free to meld. Forgot about that one. Never mind. I'm keeping the materia in there. I was gonna say it's free to meld and it's a 100% retrieval rate, so why not take it out and just do that? But I forgot. I don't have crafters on this character, so yeah. Who's the uplander come to tent ring of Mudamax Bubblypots? Flighty Tools drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Flighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of Materia. If materia join with other fighty tool, then Big Eyes fighty tool gains power of airy self. Mutimex is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Minfilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Mutimex with fastness. Minfilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings fighty tool to Mutimex, yes? Fighty tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teach show a power of materia. The materia, master. Hold on. Now eyes of Uplander point at fighty tool, yes? Materia join with fighty tool. Fighty tool gains power of materia. Fighty tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take fighty tool to Minfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constitutes of a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of materia to a gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mutimex turned this dagger of yours from somewhat as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with noise of crafty making. Without noise of crafty making, Uplander can become Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with noise of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mutimex. This is like the one permitted character that can talk like that, by the way. Everyone else though, no business doing it. Alright, this just lets you extract materia. And this is where you would learn how to affix materia, but you do need to get a crafter to at least level 19, it says. And then even then, depending on the level of your crafter, depends on the level of the gear you can actually meld stuff onto. Although it doesn't actually have to be the appropriate crafter, I do believe, because I'm pretty sure I can just meld stuff. I'm pretty sure I can meld whatever I want, and all I have is my culinarian leveled on one of my characters, so. Alright, let's go. Let's head back. Oh, hey, look, there's a quest here. Oh, Halatali, I forgot about that. Well, I didn't forget about that, but I just forgot that this is where you unlock it. But, yeah. Halatali, not part of the main quest line. It's a level 20 dungeon. I'm probably not gonna do it, anytime soon. When I do it, I'll probably do it on my Marauder, actually. Because I'm already way over leveled, so there's no point in me going back and doing it, really. Alright, thank you for sending me on that errand, Minfilia. It was really nice having to walk there. And to walk back, too. Double walking. Welcome back, Chelly. I trust that your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Chelly, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you are ready to begin. Oh, hey, look, a weapon coffer. A chest containing a weapon of item level 18 through 21. Weapon type determined by current job. Class time opening cannot be opened in instance areas such as dungeons, PvP areas, or raids. Doesn't say if it's a high quality weapon. Because if it isn't a high quality weapon, then that is pretty garbo. Because you're already getting no quality weapons from your class quest anyway. So that's just confusing as to why they would give you more NQ weapons. If it's high quality though, nice. But also, I'm sure most people who are even just following the story would be way over leveled by this point, even if not as much as I am. But nice still. I can appreciate that. Lord of the Inferno. Oh wow, I did not think we would get to Ifrit that fast. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungus, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amaljaw to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amaljaw responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungus attend as planned. As the Amaljaw are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. What have you provided to them, Chelly? Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but you will join as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representation on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have been made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alright, dang. We got there fast. I thought there was a little bit more fluff in there, but maybe they cut it down. Or I'm probably just misremembering. Yeah. I'm fine with that. Because that gets us closer to Grand Companies and Chocobos. And Mentos. Can't say no to Mentos. Is that how it goes? I don't know. Just like, I don't know. What am I even doing with my life anymore? Where is this guy? Come, what? Oh, he's inside probably. There he is. Ah, you're Chelly Tsukimori of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture the Amaljaw and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware of their man, Ungust, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amaljaw plot if the mission succeeds, Chelly. Let's make sure it does. Let's make sure indeed. And let's also make sure not to get captured, because that would be a real shame if that were to happen. Wait, nope, that's not where I need to go at all. Alright, here we go. Solo instance. Sync to level 24. Bye bye, Rage of Alone. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amaljaw appear. Yes, sir. What is the meaning of this? I like how he just walks up to them. Wait, something's amiss. Oh, right, that's right. I forgot. He's laughing really hard in case you didn't catch the subtle nuance of that. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Dude, I can take these guys. Dude, I have total eclipse. I'm fine. I got this. Total eclipse everything. This is actually taking a while. Because they synced me down, probably. Well, these guys are pretty weak, actually. And I wish I had Rage of Alone in here. That'd be really nice. I can't Hatsuka. Actually, I really don't want to be tanking that, actually. Probably don't want to be doing that. Total Eclipse. Ah, crap. He's still on me. Oh, man. Dude, they just keep spawning these guys. I got this, though. Like, Total Eclipse has got this. I'm a one bunny army. No, see, you gotta kick him in the balls like that. You don't hit him with your shield, you kick him in the balls. Kick him in the nuts. No, we're actually doing really well. Like a lot of that has to do with the fact that Total Eclipse is totally overpowered for this particular instance. But yeah, we are totally getting up on this guy. I don't see how we could possibly lose this. Where did all these ads come from? They totally were not there earlier. Put up your weapon, or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you! I can't believe that's how they take you out, man. They take you out with frickin' sleep. Bring her. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. I fear the Amaja mean to give us to their god as an offering. If we must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. And there we go, we got the Bowl of Embers unlocked. And there we go, it popped. So yeah. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Man, he even makes it rhyme. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. I love how it explodes in the air. It comes down. It's amazing. O mighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who not know your godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Oh, bloody hells. Bring those two as well. Ah, it serves you right. What's going on? This isn't what we agreed. None but servants of Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions, feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Ooh, blue fire. Oh, mighty Ifrit, my one true god. Your words are my bread. Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another. Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as a vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine legends wax clear. Thou art the godless blessed's number. The paragons warn of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. And hey, look, here we are. Hi. Definitely didn't do some editing trickery to actually watch that cutscene. But here we go. This fight is pretty simple. Like, it's very hard to get this wrong. Probably the trickiest part of this whole fight is making sure your DPS kill the nails in time. But I don't think we're gonna have any problem with that, really. It also has a very, very large cleave here, so you want to point this away from the DPS so that you don't hit them with it. And there's not really much else for you to know as a tank for this fight, I'm pretty sure. I'd actually, can I stun Ifrit? Can I kick Ifrit in the balls? I can kick Ifrit in the balls. Good to know. The funny thing here, there's this nail. Now, you can, as the tank, go and help kill the nail. The problem with that is, it usually ends up turning Ifrit depending on how you have him positioned. I actually forgot to do this, but if you position Ifrit in a way so that he's like dead center, you can just move like into his hitbox enough so that you can keep him facing away from the party still, so he's not cleaving everyone, but still hit the nail. But honestly, the 2 DPS and the healer should be able to kill the nail without your help anyway, so. And there we go, easy peasy. Give it to the white mage that gets, hey look, more EXP that I totally need. Hey look, another crystal. Alright guys, we completed the flame temple. That's what we did. Ding. Pray forgive my lateness. Honestly, Thancred, if you were here, you'd probably be dead. I was delayed by a congregation of Amaljaw zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Huh, persistent lot. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Chelly. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I anticipated, even taking Olden interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland given troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. You've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth of damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventure's unexpected show of strength. Would such a foe prove a hindrance in our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Hey, Thancred. There you are, Chelly. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amaljaw will be less inclined to risk our wrath. For a time, at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope that you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be of whole of body, but the same cannot be said for their minds. Once a man is tempered. But it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all of our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Chelly. Not that I ever thought of you as ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss the matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. You got it, Thancred. You got it. Well, while we are here, let's go unlock Halatali, even though we're probably not going to do it for a while. Oh yeah, remember last video when I said, oh hey, yeah, remember to kill the Quirgerns, or the Keekerns, up on High Bridge, and I didn't? Yeah, I remembered this video, so that's good. Actually, that was 2 videos ago. That's right. That's fun. Frickin' finally. Jeez. It takes so long to walk here, even from Horizon being a free teleport, man. Anyways. we're that much closer to getting our mounts. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news about his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Minfilia. You should join them at once. Lady Minfilia is most eager to meet you, or see you. We've already met, so yeah, that doesn't make sense to her. You know what? I'm gonna stop talking. My late arrival nearly cost Chelly her life. I wasn't there when the Amajal took her prisoner. I wasn't there when they served her to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly. Just as I am failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can't blame yourself for every. Chelly, it's so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just finished regaling Minfilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You've done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I have no cause to fear. And now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suggested, the Amajal undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal, Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious to see how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume aether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more aether they require. Now aether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of aether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or aetheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in jeez man, so much dialogue, I can't. Yet even when Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to your power you possess, the Echo. We know not why of it, but those blessed with the Echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When you first came to us, I told you that the Echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. Recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. Ah, the mortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Chelly. You may be sure it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you have nary a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or not, I've been feeling neglected to tell you something that I would be best heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that they are all to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse. But once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we Scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Chelly. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Uisaw would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Neat Reno. And yeah, that will lead us into that. Grand Companies. Grand Companies next time. Actually, I don't know if we can do that all next time. Actually, yeah, I think so. Because what happens is, the Grand Companies all want us to join their Grand Company, but in order for us to help decide which one we want to pick, we go and listen to each city's memorial service that they have. And then after that, I think we pick one, and we can go from there. So all that next time. Lots of dialogue to get through, so I think I'm going to take a little break before we do that one. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys then. Sayonara. Bye bye.